Uh, I would first of all, I'd like to thank all of you for joining us here today. I'm particularly grateful to the Ministry of Commerce, Secretary Saleh Qureshi Farooqi Saab, who has kindly agreed to grace this occasion and lend his support. Also, we received a lot of support from Dr. Kausar Zaidi in the Ministry of Commerce, uh, also from TDAP, which is the Trade Development Authority of Pakistan, from Pakistan Post. Khaja Imran Saab will talk about these issues. Also, we have speakers from Sweden as well as from Pakistan, Messrs. Enablers, uh, DHL, e-commerce, so Zago, Cool Prices, GMSA, and I think this will give this workshop, make it more beneficial for all of those who have joined us here today. We thought that this is a very current issue. One, because Pakistan has recently received, become on the sellers list of Amazon. And secondly, with this coronavirus going on, the trend of e-commerce has boomed and it has innovated in many ways. Uh, Now you will see more B2B interactions also on e-commerce rather than just B2C interactions. You will see augmented reality, you will see the use of artificial intelligence, and all these trends are very important to keep pace with for our producers and our exporters. And we think it's a mutually beneficial exercise to for Pakistan to understand the Swedish and European market, and for Sweden to understand what Pakistan can offer in terms of products and exports. Our most of our products are those products which directly benefit the consumers, and through e-commerce, we think that this will benefit the European consumer, that they will have a greater choice, they will have a better price, and they will be able to cut the middleman out. So we believe that this is a win-win situation, and we think that it is very important that Pakistani exporters and Pakistani producers understand the Scandinavian market, the market of Sweden particularly, as well as Europe. And the reason why I'm saying this is that this is a small market. It's 10 million people, but there are some peculiarities which makes it a very interesting market. First of all, it's a very quality conscious market. It's not so much price conscious, and our exporters, by and large, have been more price conscious. I think by entry into this market, and entry into Europe through Sweden, this will benefit them, that they will be able to maintain standards which will be acceptable throughout Europe. The second thing is that the consumer and the buyer of Sweden is very environmentally and ethically conscious. And I think these standards are also, uh, once our exporters are able to meet those standards which are set by the Swedish market, it will benefit them to enter the international markets as a whole. The third thing which I think is very important to note is that while Sweden itself is not such a big market, the number of multinationals or big importers who are based in Sweden or of Swedish origin, some of them you may be already familiar with, uh, IKEA, Mio, H&M. And these companies are now by nature, they are multinationals, but they are originally Swedish companies. So I think by getting through to the Swedish market, this will help our exporters to design their products, to package their products, to present their products in a manner which will help them in markets elsewhere as well. I hope that this e-commerce workshop results in a conversation, in a learning exercise, which can benefit our consumers as well as the European, our exporters as well as the European consumers. I'm particularly grateful to Mr. Mustafa and the commercial section for coming up with this idea and making it a reality. We look forward to the interaction and benefiting from the conversation. Thank you very much.